Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for May 19th. We are looking at the US-Japanese yen pair. This particular pair closed down for this session, and we are pretty much looking at it going sideways. Biased is sideways as well currently. We are looking for this pair to potentially move as high as 97.43, possibly as low as 95.14. Now look for some resistance around 96.50. and look for some support around 95.60 in this pair. Now, switching over to the Euro-USD pair, this particular pair moved higher for this session. We are expecting it to move potentially as high as 137.70, possibly as low as 134.22. Look for some resistance around 137.20 and look for some support around 135.26. This pair is moving sideways, currently has a bias that is sideways as well. The pound US dollar pair broke through and closed well above previous resistance. We are expecting this pair to move higher with a bias to the upside. We are looking for this pair to potentially move as high as 156.57, possibly as low as 151.58. Look for some resistance around 155.22 and look for some support around 153.50 in this particular pair. Now switching to the US Swiss, this particular pair is moving sideways, currently has a bias that is sideways as well, did close down for the session. We are looking for it to close or to move potentially as high as 112.57, possibly as low as 109.89. Look for some resistance if it moves higher around 111.21 and look for some support around the 110.39 level. Now we did have the pound releasing their CPI during this session. It was lower than expected at 2.3% from 2.9%, but it didn't seem to affect the market negatively. It actually improved the pound versus the dollar. Looking ahead till tomorrow, we have the Canadian dollar releasing their CPI for April at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus is that for the month of April, things have dropped about by half from 1.2% down to 0.6%. Year to date, looking at a drop from 2% down to 1.8%. Now, the U.S. has their FOMC meeting minutes being released at 2 p.m. Don't know how much that will affect the market, but nonetheless, it is being released at 2. You may want to keep an eye on the markets during that time. And the Australian dollar has their consumer inflation expectations at 9 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. There's no real consensus. The last month's numbers were 2.4%. Well, that about does it for that. I am looking at a potential move in the Euro-USD pair. This particular pair formed a swing trade during the last session. Look for a buy above the 136.76 level and look for it to tag this high, this particular high, maybe a few pips below it, below this resistance level. So we should see this particular pair move higher, hit this, and then pull back and probably close a little bit lower than this previous resistance. Well, that about does it for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.